Drop the brace.
Hey guys, Mike here from Fullhousers, and welcome to part 13 of my Road to Max Cape series, and the last video of 2013 for Fullhousers. Well, technically we're going to have one out tomorrow, but I think it's going to be after 2013. I don't know how exactly it's working out, but I'll basically say it's my last video of the year. So I'm celebrating, of course, the only way I know how, by woodcutting, because you know how much I love woodcutting, and I don't know, it's weird. I'm enjoying woodcutting even though I am doing it for a challenge mainly. I need to get 336 of these elder logs for a fletching challenge, and to buy them it costs like 7k each, so I'm just going to cut them myself, and you know, I can actually stomach the AFK with it because you can AFK these really well, and that's no problem to me. But while I did this, I thought I'd start making the video and talk about what I've been doing and what I plan to do next week, along with the other things that hopefully I'll get done. Now, this month I was supposed to do a lot of questing and get a lot of tasks done, and I did get quite a few tasks done, but unfortunately I didn't do as many quests that I thought I was going to do. I did do like 4 or 5 quests, and I did do stuff like I got the Trollheim teleport, which is very useful for getting back to God Wars, and I did a couple of other quests that will unlock some tasks that I can do, but I didn't do any of the quests that help with the tasks like Mauritania Hard. I still need to get that done for the double runes at Barrows. And I didn't do any that unlock some of the things like battle staves. I still need to do Desert Treasure, which requires Recipe for Disaster. So there's a big list of quests I still need to do. Now the reason I had to break from that and go a little bit differently is because we have spent a lot of the month DGing. As you can see, I'm 98 DG. And showing from this clip, which was around a week and a half ago, this was me getting 90 DG when we were doing it. And the reason we're doing this is because Myth Romney, or Jiggy of the group, we are trying to get him to 120, and by doing that we'll be able to get me to 99 and probably to like 102 or 103 or something like that. So I figure I might as well DG now while I have a good team, and luckily they said they would help me get to 120 when they feel like going for, you know, more experience, because they don't always feel like DGing, but at least with DG they have more experience to get closer to the 200 mil, because it is one of the easier ones to get with how fast you can actually do DG. So yeah, I was going to try to get it tonight, but some things came up. I had to leave, and Jiggy had to leave, and basically Ryan was sick or something, and I was going to get it tonight, but I decided just to hold it back, and that would have been a nice thing to have for the video, but it's okay, because I still have a few other things, such as this clip for me getting 90 crafting. With crafting, it was going to be pretty expensive because Green Dragon Hide is like 30 GP per XP, but I went with battle staves, and I went with my battle staves that I bought every single day, and most of my experience came from capping at the Citadel, which was like 400. Now it was more like 350k a day or a week when I cap, I suppose. And then I was doing flasks when I hit 89. I did like 2,500 flasks, and I got quite a bit of experience from that, and that rolled me over to 90, and it feels pretty good to get it over with, so I don't have to worry about wasting all that money. Those were the only big milestones that I actually got, although I did train a lot of other things this week too, and I am still working on 90 plus, of course, slowly but surely, and most of them are pretty close, if not almost there right now. Thieving is still low because I just haven't gotten to plunder. Once I do, that'll be fast. Divination and Hunter will go up together, but Divination will take a little bit more time than the rest, of course, as Divination is one of the slower skills in the game right now. And then I have to get some money for things like constructions, not so bad with the world event, which I'll speak of soon. And rune crafting is just a little bit slow, but so AFK, so that's not going to be a problem. And herblore was going to be a problem, but I have had a lot of fun farming the herbs. I can get a lot more out of my money if I farm the herbs. So smithing's probably going to be the only one that's going to cost me even a little bit more money than what I have right now, but I can easily get that if I just go to a few bosses, or if I just want to, if nobody else is on, I could just go to Frost and stay there for, I don't know, 10 hours, and I'll probably have enough easily. Alright, so where was I going to go? I already did the Varric, so it's back to the cabbage port. This is why I like the Elder Trees, is you can just do in a cycle of 3 and keep doing it over and over and over again. So yes, also this week and for the past few weeks, I've been doing the world event, and at the beginning, I'm pretty sure, like most people, I stayed with the buildings to get AFK con experience, and mainly just because, you know, I wanted to get the new abilities without having to actually work on the world event, or I thought the world event was really confusing at the beginning, you know, with all the options that you can do. It's way more in-depth and complex than Battle of Lumbridge was. But now that I've gotten into it and actually like looked up some things, it's actually pretty simple. And I'm thinking, now that Tier 3 hasn't been unlocked, that I will start working on a guide video for it like I did with the Battle of Lumbridge. I'll probably start working on that to get one out next week. So if you're looking to maybe get a little bit more renown and finish off your collection of the items that you're looking for, or maybe you just haven't even, you know, done anything other than the buildings, I'll get a guide out, and hopefully it'll get you out to do convoys, because I think the convoys are way more fun than just building the buildings. So yeah, I guess the last thing I want to talk about before we actually move on to the bank part of my video, because I was going to do a end of the year bank thing, even though I did one a few videos back. It's going to be another full bank check, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but I wanted to get it out of the way because it is at the end of the year. But what I want to talk about is my goals, short term and medium term, coming soon. I'm still working at 90, and that's kind of a longer term, even though it's getting really close now. Next month has Hadean Skull returning, and with that, there's going to be actually extra rewards to that. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was prayer and something, which I'm probably going to use it on the prayer. But I will definitely be using Skull Boots on agility, no doubt about it, so I can maybe get it to 90 with Skull, if not more. I'm thinking 90 would probably be where it is, because I am now out of bonus experience for it. Right there is all that I'm going to get, other than maybe adding some more things from army management from the world event, or some other things like that. I am pretty much out of it for there. But other than adding more to the other 90 plus things here, I will be getting 99 DG within the next few days, and that will be a pretty good accomplishment. I'll finally be getting this cape trimmed. Even though I kind of like it untrimmed, I think I will like it more with the lovely green things on the side. Wait, went to the wrong one. Whoops. Other than that, the next couple of weeks I'll be working on the quests that I said I was going to do in December, and I will be able to do them more once Jiggy actually does reach 120, and we take a little bit of break from DGing every day. It's not that I really mind, because it's really good experience, and it's a, you know, I'm going to need to get there eventually anyway. And it's been pretty nice either way. But when I do get around to doing those quests, I will have a lot of stuff to unlock. And I don't want to be like Jorn and become maxed with like 100 and something quest points. I know he has like more than me at the moment, so it means he has 200 and something. But I'm getting close, and once I actually do those, I'll be able to, you know, unlock a whole bunch of things that hopefully is not going to be too bad. Hopefully I'll be able to unlock it without too much stress. And I actually kind of enjoy quests, at least the newer ones, so maybe the old ones will get on my nerves, but hopefully that won't be the case. So once again, I am changing up the way I do the bank portion again. I just changed it last time, and now I'm going to change it again. But first, I'm going to show you what's all in my bank right off the bat, and I'll explain anything that needs to actually be explained, I guess. So the top is like teleporting gems, or teleporting jewelry, or any kind of teleporting jewelry, or useful jewelry for that matter. And then we have my wood cutting, and I guess farming's just kind of thrown there, not really much needed there. Construction, and then a whole bunch of treasure trail stuff. So I'm hoping to complete some book sets here and get those actually done so that I can save up a lot of bank space. But then I also have some treasure trail stuff over here, and have some treasure trail stuff here, and then the stuff to do the treasure trail stuff. And at the very bottom we got some random stuff / auras, and then we move on to tab 2, which is my combat tab, and I collect rune, I collect dragon, and these are from barrows, of course. And then of course here's some actual barrows, as well as my God War sets, which I actually use, so that's why they're at the bottom mainly. Tab 3 is for food, runes, and divination. Collecting all that stuff. I don't know, I should probably use this, but at the same time it's like I might as well save up now, because it will be used on Inventor, even though you could get it easily, you know, later if I needed to. I just think I'm gonna go ahead and use the second option the entire time. It doesn't bother me, and I can AFK divination just fine. Herb lore, pots, and that's all this tab is really. No really thing to explain other than I was able to get an extreme set finally, so eventually I'll have overloads, but for now I'm fine with these extreme sets. This tab is for smithing, crafting, fletching, and yeah, basically all that stuff there. Smithing, mining, everything's there. That has to do with like crafting or artisan work. And then we have the farming tab where I farm all the herbs. Got these trees down here that I have yet to plant, but I'll get around to planting them. And then this is my newly constructed Slayer, I guess, tab. Slayer and summoning. It doesn't have many Slayer drops, but it's just got constructed, so it's bound to get some when I actually start Slayer again. And then a big miscellaneous tab with anything that I throw in there that I don't know about. And the final tab is just a tab that I was going to put something in if I decided to like do a boss drop tab or anything like that. And for now it just has chins in there because why not? Why not do the chins? So now that I've actually shown everything that's in my bank, we're going to price check it. And I'm going to start that with up here and just move on down. And I am going to cut it out at each, point so it doesn't take up too long of the time of the video. So after totaling all the items that are in my bank, I come out to having a bank total of roughly around 525,966,000 GP, which is amazing. That means in the last month and a half abouts, I have nearly boosted my bank 40%, which is ridiculous considering I don't even know how I've done it. I've been spending a lot of money, more than I thought I would be making it. To be honest, I thought that most of my money was going to be, in Bibles, because I have bought from 83 or 84 to 88 farming. I bought a lot of construction. I bought a lot of smithing, and I got, a lot of prayer up, and I bought a lot of herb lore. Crafting I didn't have to spend so much on, but it just feels really good to underestimate yourself, which I guess I did in the last video too, so I guess I should stop underestimating myself and just go with it. But I guess that about wraps up my last video for 2013. It's been a great ride on Mike Digits, or I guess Size Mike as I'm being called now, and just look at all the progress we've had. We are nearly 2,400 total, we're nearly 90 plus, and we have over 500 mil in my bank, which means at this rate that I'm going, that means I will be at 1 bill in like 3 months, which is ridiculous in my mind, because I didn't think I'd be this far. I thought I would be 500 mil in by the time I max, let alone by the time I'd actually be not even close to maxing. I guess I'm getting close to max, but in the grand scheme of things, I don't want to say that I'm that close, because then I'll get complacent, and being complacent sucks. You get less for your hard work if you become complacent. But last but not least, I would like to say thanks to all the people who watch the videos and all the people who talk to me in the game, and just everybody who, makes me want to keep coming back to play RS every day. It really does just make it that much easier to come back and play when I know that people will enjoy watching the stuff that we make and enjoy watching my character grow as much as I've enjoyed watching my character grow, and hopefully you will continue to watch. And until my next video, this is Mike from Full House RS, and I'll see you in 2014.